Hello, Chris Phillips back again with Ben Davis, and we're here now talking about partners and sponsors their importance to a young driver's career like Ben here. I'm a marketer by trade, and I've blogged and spoken quite often about the value of sponsorship to a business, and quite often it's overlooked because the companies will see that sponsorship is money invested in a person or a project, and they're not going to get a lot back for it. But it's quite the opposite nowadays. The social media angles, the digital angles mean that by sponsoring a gentleman like Ben or an event means that you can get a lot of marketing content back, and which is unique content, which can then be used in your own ways to develop new business, to engage your staff and your clients and your stakeholders. Also, additionally, partnering, sponsoring, affiliating yourself with Ben means that you've got the opportunity to entertain guests or staff as an incentive. Rounds of the UK Renault UK Clio Cup that Ben takes part in and is going to be very successful in this season means that you can entertain different people, and with the massive global appeal of the championship that Ben races in, with the 15 million plus cumulative viewing figures from North America and the UK, and also the social media angle, and also the people that Ben's racing in front of every other weekend. 30,000 people at any other weekend is quite significant for a business. And as you can see, Ben's here, and he's going to give you the driver's background. I've given you a theoretical background, and I think it's worth just sort of discussing it. What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's just the thing about sort of motorsport. I like to call them sort of corporate partners, because it goes beyond the whole idea of just sticking a sticker on a car and that's it. There are so many different angles that, as a driver, you engage the potential sponsor or partner in. As you say, there's huge brand exposure. Like you say, TV coverage, ITV4, sort of TV now in the US, the championship's being broadcast. You get 2 million viewers per weekend on ITV alone. The trackside attendant, like you say, 30 grand. Some weekends have 50 grand, 50,000 spectators, and they're not just the same spectators. No. Because it's such a national championship. We go to Scotland, we go to sort of Surrey, we go to Kent, we go to Hampshire, all around the country. It's different spectators, different audience at different meetings. So there's huge exposure, there's huge corporate hospitality. It's a massive business. The British Touring Car Championship is a massive business.
And your hospitality is run by Renault as well. They're experts in doing this sort of thing.
Yeah, and then the food there is absolutely fantastic. There's
hungry.
there's brilliant corporate hospitality. When I did my first round of the Renault UK Clio Cup at Silverstone last year. I sort of had 30 guests there,
okay.
And they brought their clients, they brought their employees, and they had a brilliant time. They're back on board for this season. They loved it so much. So that'll be
an experience they'll never forget.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. They're back on board for this year, which is good. There's just huge opportunities, and also other angles. If a company wants to launch a new product, it's a really good place. You can get a trade stall. There's always a trade village at each round. You can have a stall there. You can do product tasting, as an example. Brilliant networking with other businesses and clients and all the other hospitality units that are there.
Yeah.
Brilliant networking opportunities. There's just many different angles. I'm also thinking this season to work with my partners and the charities that they support, because there's such huge exposure. Rather than just giving a donation to a charity, what we can do is, most businesses have a sort of charity partner or a charity that they support in the year. We can do something for them, advertise, expand their charity, invite some of the charity members along to the meetings.
Okay, fantastic. So there's a corporate social
responsibility. Absolutely.
Well. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
As a marketer myself, and the moment, marketing's more than just brochureware. It has to give a business something back. So return on investment is key. So there's a misunderstanding, I think that'd probably be fair to say, in that how much it costs to support, yourself. Now, of course, you can invest a lot or a minimum. Is there anything that you wanted to say across to potential corporate partners? Say, don't be scared by. It's not as much as you think, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, the British Touring Car Championship itself is a huge business. But because the Renault UK Clio Cup races on the same weekend as the British Touring Car Championship, and yet costs a fraction of the cost, I'd say £1 for your, per exposure or the opportunities is much better value. And in terms of getting involved for high or low costs, I don't say, right, this is what you get for this much, this is what you get for this much. I just go to the partner, see what they want, see what they're after, see what their budget is, and produce a package to suit them. So it can be as little as it can be very little to very big, in which case you get even more coverage, etc. So we can tailor a package for any kind of business to their needs to get the maximum return. And what I've learnt as a driver, to maintain partners, as I have done for this year that I had last year, you can't just, like I said, stick a stick on the car and that's it. You have to make sure that they are getting a return on their investment. And it's all a business at the end of the day, and I've learnt about that, and I've now providing good. They wouldn't be with me again,
because it's not all about the race weekend either, is it? You can offer product launch support and service support and help for these sales incentives to go along and launch.
Absolutely, I can certainly go along to any sort of events that they go along. I can take my car along, as it's a brilliant exhibitor piece to get people interested. I can go along to their dinners, etc., give speeches, just anything. Basically, they employ me as a brand ambassador, essentially. And that's what you got to do.
So it doesn't start and end with a sticker on the side of the car. And it's not meow and they all go round and that's it. It's more than that, and it also comes back to the personality as well. As you can see, Ben, and here, Ben is very personal. He's a grounded young man. He's headed for the top. He's a prodigious talent, and what you want is someone that can actually support your marketing strategy in terms of another asset and another string to your bow. So give Ben some consideration. The contact details for Ben will come up at the end of this video, and we look forward to working with you, and we'll keep you informed. So that's it for now. Thank you very much.